Yo, what's going on, y'all? We back again. Episode 3. First for the
Repeat,
books. Again.
repeat.
Three-peat.
You know, you
Again,
know what I'm saying?
thanks to all who tuned in with us here the last couple episodes. We appreciate it. Starting out, so any feedback is appreciated. Um, check out all our socials too. Twitch.tv, ECCMN for me. The YouTube, obviously, ECCMN. Also, there was Snap. I'm working on getting more active on again, but ECC_MN for all that. Um, all right, Raul is at Tuti Gaming, not gaming. You find him out there. He streams pretty regularly. Shout
Oh
Flynn the
yeah,
cat just fucking popping up on screen over here.
yeah,
Fucking
great
brilliant.
cat. Yep, there you go. Better put it.
um,
Right
that was a struggle.
there, there. My March shorts, like I just got this light. Then
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So today we are going to talk about some of our car memories. I also started off ECCMN to B. For me, I was passionate in cars. Me and a little cousin Isaiah started off back in 2020 during COVID. I'm getting into making shirts. Right now.
I need one. The exact same shirt that he's wearing. I want that.
Got a little bracelet with ECCMN on it.
Because I love red and black.
Stickers on cars.
Yeah. I love red and black. This man needs to give me this shirt. I've been seeing.
Look at his fucking chair, even.
Yes, like my chair is red and black. Screen curtain red. I mean black, not red. Black. This is
what
black.
What the fuck?
my mic, obviously, you can't tell. You know, not gaming affiliated. I'm not a blood.
He might have a favorite color. That's all I'm saying.
So I might have a favorite color. Who knows? I might have a favorite color.
Yeah, so we started off ECCMN as like a car thing. We were going out. We were street racing in Mexico. Shout little cousin Isaiah. Took a couple meets. There's footage of that actually too. Actually on the Instagram ECC_MN. For that too, there's some videos from back in 2020 doing some street racing. So check that out too. There's some wild videos. There's some crazy stuff. We were part of that big bust up. We'll just get right in the stories. We were part of that big bust up that they had in Mendota Heights. We were all over, like we were in Blaine at one point that night, and everywhere we went, there was a police helicopter. I remember this. Oh, dude, vividly. This still sticks in my head. And I was with my one buddy through MNVW, Alex, and we were out there, and we pulled up to this last spot, right? And me and Isaiah was from the area, and I kind of spent some time out there. It was over by St. Thomas, and I was like, man, something's not right, because the area we were at, it was literally like a T. That's it. Like, so there's like 3 ways in, out. That's it. And one of them goes off to the major highways. The rest go off to the city streets. And so we all pulled in one way, like all facing one way. People were down at that one end, get ready to line up, and then I guess we'd go down the line and like U-turn, and we'd be opposite lanes from where we started. That's what I think was gonna happen. But we're there, and we like finally this police chopper isn't there anymore, and we're all kind of talking, and I'm talking to Alex, and I'm looking at Isaiah. All of a sudden I look at Alex, I'm like, hey man, where the fuck did that helicopter go? I was like, there's no way it just now stopped. Like, we finally stop and that thing's nowhere around. And I look up, as I say, I was like, where is that helicopter at? And I look and I seen a red light blink. I was like, oh, we gotta go. I straight looked up, I was like, yo, we gotta go. I told Isaiah, I was like, let's go. So we go in, and as soon as we do that, bro, cops far end, the way we're facing, light up. And I'm like, shit. So we're sprinting to our cars, we jump in our cars. Alex gets his shit turned around. He's fucking gone, dude. Me and Isaiah get turned around. We're going. And the next thing you know, fucking cops in front of us light up again. And we're like, shit. There's 1/3 route. That's all backed up already. We're like, oh, no fucking way. And like that night, we were up in like Coon Rapids. And I remember seeing the helicopter. I was like, they can't get us all. Bro, they got us all. Like, I was literally in my Snapchat. I recorded. I was like, "They can't catch us all," and I was like zooming into the helicopter.
Hey! What up? Can't catch us all though.
Few moments later. Yeah, bro, they caught us all. It was bad, dude. There was like 100-something people like messaged for. They're cited for illegal gathering is what they got everybody for. Because nobody was actually street racing. Everybody was just kind of posted up, but they ticketed everybody for illegal gathering. But so the way it worked out, we were kind of like almost in the middle. Like it's kind of odd shaped T. So it was like this, and like here's middle, right? Like right in the middle of my hand, and we were kind of like. Here's middle. We'll call this middle on my hand. We were like back over here, right? And the exit was like here to get out to the highways and then the streets, right? So they had city cops coming down either end, ticketing everybody from either way. And me and Isaiah were like sitting here. Well, and the fucking cops, like we were like, all right, whatever. Like the side one out to the highway is going quicker. We'll just go that way. We'll get our lumps, whatever. So we start to go out that way. And all these cops are, everybody's just sitting there. Nobody's going anywhere. I mean, as soon as everybody realized they're stuck, dude, people are dipping out into bushes, like all sorts of shit. Everybody's hiding whatever illegal shit they had on them in the woods, dog. Like people are sprinting onto the woods, like
they're throwing
chaos.
Weed, fucking everything in the fucking
woods. Oh, for sure, dude. And it was like
homeless dudes came up like, "Oh shit, son."
Dude, it's in Mendota Heights, so it was not a homeless area. There was no right next to St. Thomas. There was no homeless around that motherfucker. But anyways. Dude. Those motherfuckers probably came back and got their shit the next day, to be honest. They probably could have.
I would have too.
But it was chaos. It kind of reminded me of the scene from Too Fast, Too Furious, They open up the garage doors and the trucks come out and then everybody just kind of scatters. That's what it felt like. But nobody had anywhere to go. So cops are coming down the lines behind us. We kind of went off to the side road. This one was moving faster. We'll come find out troopers were at the side road because it went out to the major highways. So this is very well coordinated, and we were put in that spot on purpose. So whoever set that event up, King of the Lots, those guys had to set every single person there up.
100%.
Rumor had it that somebody had a felony warrant, and they volunteered this street racing group to get their sentence down. That's what I heard. It's a rumor, never confirmed. I don't give a shit enough to look into it. That's kind of the end of it for me after that. I was like, I'm kind of out on this. This is a little too close for my comfort. But anyways, so they're coming down either side, and we're off the side where the troopers are. And our line just stops moving. We're just stuck there. And, like, we can't see. There's a hill in front of us, so we can't see on the other side of the hill, like, if it's moving or not. Come find out, like, 3 cars in front of us had, like, felony warrants. So those troopers were, like, arresting, like, everybody in, like, 2 cars. And there was like 3 cars between us and that too. So it was bad. So we're just sitting there on this hill. Cars shut off, just hanging out. It was summer. It was like a fall night. It wasn't hot, but it wasn't like cold out either. It was a nice night. We're just sitting there. And so finally, we're like, all right, you know what? We're just going to get our lumps. I was like, we're just go out and get the city cops on the way out. So we decided to turn around. We started driving. Well, as we're pulling out, like, we're coming out of this T and we're going to go left, right? Because that's towards where our house was, like, where we were living at the time. So we're like, all right, let's go left. And the 2 cops are sitting to the right and they're out of the cars talking to each other. And we start to go, I'm at the stop sign, and I look over at them, and they look at me, and I'm like, ooh, like, don't be suspicious. Meanwhile, the Jetta was straight piped at that point. So that motherfucker was loud. Bro, I was trying not to let that bitch hit 2,000 RPMs, bro. I was granny shifting the fuck out of the Jetta. So then we finally get to that round. We go straight. We hit a roundabout, dude. And we hit that roundabout. Me and Isaiah were doing like a Hondo. Like, we were out that bitch. Like, we know where all the cops are. They ain't gonna stop us now. So we just fucking boogied out of there all the way to the crib, and we just went back. By the time we got to the house, it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you guys scattered. You're like, meow.
Oh, yeah, we were out of there. We were like, we had to have been like only 2 motherfuckers who didn't get ticketed, bro. I swear to God. Everybody there was getting tickets. And then, bro, people were on Facebook like, oh, all these street racers, they're being so illegal. I was like, First of all, we were more cruising. We actually didn't get a chance to street race. And like every person there got a street racing ticket. I'm like, they couldn't ticket us all for that. They gave everybody illegal gatherings. And bro's like, nah, but the news said that they gave everybody street racing tickets. I'm like, dude, it was really. I was like, I was actually there and know people who got ticketed. Everybody got illegal gathering, unless they had warrants or some shit or illegal stuff on them that the cops saw. Like,
Yeah.
Unless that happened, everybody got illegal gatherings. Bro's like, nah, bro, that's what the news said. How do you know? I was like, I was there. Like, I was literally there.
You were there, and you can't always believe the news.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was part of my distrust in the news, but that's a whole different thing.
That's
a whole different tangent,
that's
bro.
a whole different story for another day. AKA a different podcast.
Yes.
Episode.
Yeah, that was a fun little memory when I was living with Isaiah.
Dude. Yeah.
Auntie's house. That was crazy. That was fun.
You're that Jetta with the bass, dude. I remember that shit was banging.
That wasn't even that Jetta. That was still the same Jetta I have now.
I know, but still,
my blue one,
the blue with the bass and shit like that. Now you got a bass in this.
That one we covered in the last episode. That we covered that story in the last.
We're not talking about. We're talking about this one.
Yes.
You said you almost had 98K, right? Well, how are you right now for miles?
Yeah, I'm at 98,000. I'm almost at 99.
So yeah,
Raj kept Princess now, boy.
Yeah,
so nice.
Dude, I'll talk about Jet. Like my first Volkswagen was from Garrett. I bought, and we already talked about
which
the
was
last
from Cody.
Episode. From Cody. You know,
I bought from Cody because I wanted a beater car, keep my car nice.
Yeah, then we talked about what happened and everything with the job and all that shit. But one story I have for that is that when soon I'm still doing training. I'm doing training at this job. This job I'm at right now. You know, I'm doing training.
That too.
At this job, and it's all computer training. So, you know, I'm almost done. So I went to go get Cane's because I'm hungry. I didn't bring lunch. So I went to get Cane's, and I'm heading back home because I'm still living on the north side with my sister. And then everything just shuts down, like everything. I'm like,
this is a blue wagon, right? This is the Mark IV.
Like I gotta find a Snapchat of it. We'll put it. It's right here. It's right here.
Do you have the full Snapchat?
I still
send
have
me the full Snapchat.
I think I still have the full Snapchat. What happened? And
send it in here. Send it in the podcast chat so I can have it.
Team building after hours. Hey, shout out to the real ones. Get my fucking car when it was broken down. Much love to my guys, and we work together. I'm still training. And so I'm driving, right? Normal shit to normal. You know, I'm not grinding gears or nothing. Next thing, it just dies. Mid, going 60 on the highway. I'm like, what the fuck? My heart's pounding. I was like, what? Because I just got this motherfucker. I have no money to replace anything. You know, I have no money to replace it. So I'm just going, right before.
It was like 694 right before.
University, maybe? University?
Yeah, it was on the bridge, right. Was it right after 35W or was it coming up on University?
It was I think it was
Central. It was coming up on Central, over by New Brighton, something like that. I don't know. We'll have to look when we see the video. Yeah, either way. Yeah.
But so I'm driving,
right on 694 West though. So those of you who know, it's a busy ass highway. And
then it's mid rush hour, so
it's 4 or 5 o'clock.
So as soon as I can't I have no turn signal. It's just dead on the water in neutral. I'm just zooming over to the far end. Zooming into the far end and going slow. I was like, you see me just go slow and slow and slow. And as soon as I got it to where I was a safe area, which tow truck can at least come and pick me up at the time, because I was calling the tow truck. You know, the truck, and I didn't have tow truck thing on my
roadside assistance.
Roadside assistance, and they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be $500." So who do I call? I call Garrett. GG. Hello, Garrett. Bro, I'm stuck on the highway. He's like, and I don't know what happened. He should die. It's like, oh, we on the way.
I was like, hey, let me talk to the boss real quick. Because at the time, I was like, let me make sure I can do this. Technically, I basically told my boss, hey, I'm going to go grab one of our trucks and our flatbed trailer that can haul his car. I was like, I'm going to go take that stuff and go pick up Raul. And he was like, Raul? He's like, okay. It's because it was Raul though.
Yeah.
Because it was
Like,
Raul though. He's
so
like,
we,
yeah, we need him.
yeah. So they go, they pick up with the old coworker.
That was with
Pull,
Jorge.
yeah, with Jorge. They pull up, like an hour later because they had to rearrange the shop and whatever
We had
and
to
all
move a
that
bunch
stuff.
of shit around, hook the trailer up, all that.
So
Oh, and then I
soon,
had to grab make sure I had straps to hook
yeah.
up to the car when we got there.
At the
Yeah,
time, the shop was a shit show mess, but
yeah, it was terrible.
as now it looks a lot better.
We
So
just
they
organized.
they pull up. Yo, I was like that. So we luckily I'm pretty strong, and all of us. Then Garrett's strong.
Whoa. Let's take a step back. First of all, I'm trying to figure out where Raul is, and if you know Raul,
I'm not really good with directions and highways, dog.
explaining things in general.
I was like, I'm down because I never really had to really explain shit like growing up. So it's still, I'm like I'm right here.
It was a struggle.
It was a
It's like,
struggle.
I'm right here. I can see this from here. I'm like, that doesn't help me, dog. What the fuck does that even mean?
But like at the time, I didn't know how to send a pin. I should have just sent the pin.
Oh, dude, it was after Central, I think.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
I didn't send. I should have sent the pin, but I didn't. I didn't know how to send the pin at the time. You know. So it's what it is. So, but like, yeah, I'm cruising. I'm like they're hoping like, oh, do they see me? So I was like, and they pull up, and I'm like outside, like, ah!
This
My
man's
big ass-
celebrating like his life was just like you would have thought this man was on a stranded island getting rescued for the first time,
Yes,
bro.
pretty
Like
much.
dude was fucking celebrating his ass off. That we
Yeah.
were there.
So like, they pull up. We get the fucking the wagon on the stake bed.
On the
Not
trailer.
on the trailer, not the stake bed, but on the trailer, and then like it wouldn't lock at the time, so we
Bro,
all did.
So
the
it was
fucking,
me. We had Raul push, right? Because Raul was just Raul's a fucking bulldog, as everybody knows. But Raul's pushing the car up. Me and Raul pushed the car up. Get it lined up with the trailer how we want it. Jorge was steering and guiding from the front. And so yeah, we get it up there, but the gate won't it's a lifting trailer, it's a tilt bed. So we got it up and it was like almost down, but it would not latch at all.
yeah, it would not latch at all. So like we got it where I put the e-brake on, so we all not go in the front, and we all jump in a kind of three, like from the Toy Story movie.
So
And
the way these tilt bed trailers work, like there's literally like a gap up front between where the tilt bed comes down and then like a little platform in front of that.
yeah, then like we literally like go in the front, and we like Toy Story. I don't know what Toy Story. I think was it one or two, or
It was one of the Toy Story movies, but
yeah,
I was like, I have an idea. It's gonna look stupid, but it might work.
and literally we jumped all together as synchronized, like 1, 2, 3, and it locked. And on the side of the trailer, it's where you lock it and put it in place and all that stuff. It worked goldenly. Then we fucking strapped it. Then we went to the fucking the Cub Foods with the where Pancheros is at.
Right off the university up there.
Then we call Cody. He's like,
Yep, shout out to Cody.
Shout out to Cody. He was like, yo, he was like, and I asked, I was like, do you think it's the fuel pump? So it could be. And I think it is. And we looked at the fuel pump. It was shot.
Yeah, I literally FaceTime Cody in the middle of this Cub Foods parking lot, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck is going on here? And I explained him what happened, and I'm FaceTime him, showing him shit. I'm checking shit for him, checking whatever. And he's like, yeah, we basically narrowed it down to exactly what the problem was. How did you get that fixed? I forget.
I ordered it online off one of the, I don't know which one. One of the websites that you gave me about
like Rock Auto or
and stuff
ECS.
like that. It was Rock Auto. It was Rock Auto. It was Rock Auto.
Rock Auto. You can get shit for cheap. That's why.
Yeah, and I ordered it. Then my homie Alberto helped me put it in because he had the tools. You had to work at the time. He helped me put the tool. He came over. He helped me put it in, and it was great. And I got a car. One of the lights did go out too, and when I started back up, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking great."
Shit, I forgot about my exam today. Ha!
So yeah, it sucked, but when the lights went out, I had like I think it was the left turn signal or the right turn signal that went out. But I got it fixed though. The fuel pump I got it fixed, and I had that. I only had that for a year, and I sold it. And I bought another wagon from Cody.
Again.
Then that again,
Directly this time. Last time is I bought
directly. It was like I bought it from him, and then I had that one. I sold it for. I didn't have it for a year, and I sold it to Garrett's dad. Then Garrett's dad sold it to a coworker that works with her. So I see her now and here and there. It was a great wagon. Now I have a new one. And I love this Jetta. And then me and Garrett on Garrett's TikTok, we put the cooler intake on his TikTok.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
There's a whole nother story too about that one too.
Bro, I'm putting in this. Oh my god. I'm putting in this man's cold air intake right at my house. I'm putting the cold air intake. I got everything. Like we painted my deck before we did that. We're in the shop, or we're in the shop. We're in the garage. We're putting his cold air intake together, and I'm like, basically the way it works is it has like piping or like insulation seals that like clip into like the spots, right? So it helps get a seal of the cold air box. So I am with Raul, and I'm like, fuck, we're missing some stripping. I can't find it, couldn't find it. And I was literally recording a video, and I was like, this part's missing, this box is missing this and this. Like, we don't have this part, so we could send it off to their, to complain about it, whatever. And all of a sudden, I'm mid thing, and Raul's like, and I look over, and he's got the strip of fucking insulation, bro. Yeah. I was like, never mind, fuck me, I guess. Like, I'm all ready to file a complaint and shit, and nope. Bro, I forgot about this part, bro.
Yeah, literally, fucking facts, dude. Oh, man.
Man. So many good memories, dude.
And the goal, next thing I want to do is, I want to downpipe, too, as well. I want to downpipe it.
All the turbo noises.
I bought 19s from Garrett's cousin.
Oh, I forgot you had those.
I still have them, and I want to paint them as well.
That's
and put a sub. And put a sub in there, and I think, and then that's it. That's all I'm really gonna do, really, to, because the other stuff is tuning and all that stuff, and I don't know how to do that shit, and that's just expensive.
I bought one out of the box, dude. I bought a plug and play one. It's not difficult. My plug and play one, the one that I bought came with preset settings, and then I could also go in and like fuck with it a lot more. But yeah,
What did you do all together to your Jetta, like, besides, like...
A lot.
You lowered it.
First thing I did, I was still under warranty when I did this, but I checked with my service department because I was selling for VW at the time. And first thing I did was cold air intake, which I cheaped out and I bought an InGen. And it was like a aluminum tube, essentially. It basically is an aluminum tube, and the mount broke after a couple of years of usage. That was the first thing I did to the car. Well, I tinted it out because nobody wants to drive a fucking fishbowl. So I tinted it out, I did 20%, but it came out at 15, so not gonna complain there at all. The tint looks fucking great. That was the first thing I did. Then the cold air intake. After that, I got into some more WoW. Once that warranty was up, it was a free for all. It was, what can I do next?
Yeah, like, what can I do now?
I had the cold air intake, and then I wanted the downpipe because I heard. So funny thing, I was in MVW and I saw this Volkswagen in the wild, and he had crazy spooling noises. Like, it was a Mark IV Gen. I was like, yo, what did you do to get those turbo noises? He's like, downpipe. I'm like, cool. Fucking lock that in, dude. Like, I need one of them. Got the downpipe. Then I got the JB4 tuner. Before that, though, before I got the tuner, actually, I don't know. Did I have the tuner before? I don't think I did. I think the tuner was after the downpipe. But we cut my exhaust off, like one of my two mufflers, because there's a resonator and muffler. There's two mufflers on the Jetta. So we cut off my back muffler. And it sounded pretty nice. And with the fucking uh, downpipe, just so much turbo noise. I was like, I want more turbo noises. So me not knowing anything about exhaust and noises and shit like that, I was like, I'm gonna cut the other muffler off. And I couldn't. Like, we literally chewed through sawzalls trying to cut that bitch off. And I was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna need this done professionally. So I brought it to the place in Coon Rapids, straight piped it. Terrible, terrible idea. Do not recommend straight piping to anyone. The car was so loud. I got noise. I got the cops called on me in freaking Shoreview because of it. I was visiting my parents. Dude was out in the street yelling at me and shit. And I was like, I'm calling the cops. I was like, bring it. So then the cop showed up. I started my car. Like, yeah, it's a bit loud. I was like, yeah. I was like, but it's nothing like too crazy. Like, I wasn't revving it or anything. He was like, yeah, that's a bit loud, but yeah, there's nothing we can really do about it. I was like, thank you. Come again. Next. Then I was living with my auntie, and I was tuned at. No, I don't think I was tuned. Still don't think I was tuned at this point. I'm trying to think. I might have been tuned at this point. I think I bought my JB4 at this point, well, before I moved in with my cousin. But I was living with my auntie's in Egan at the time, and she lives in a like townhome, and I was parked in the street, and I was leaving like my work hours were all over the board. I was out of town a lot. I was working long days, so I'd leave at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'd get home until like 7 o'clock at night some days, like even later than that sometimes. But I'd be coming and going, and all her neighbors were complaining about how loud my exhaust was, and so I was literally told like, you need to fix your exhaust or you're getting kicked out of the house. So I was like, well, I don't have anywhere else to live, so I need to fix this. So I went and got it fixed. And what I ended up doing is I put a vibrant mid muffler, and shout out to Arthur Payne, MNVW, Kelly Heidner. Shout out to y'all. I put in MNVW that I want to do my exhaust, and I didn't know what to do, and I was asking for recommendations. And Arthur was literally like, hey, I have a stainless steel cat that I cut off my GTI. Do you want it? I was like, yeah, how much? He's like, free. Shout out to those guys, dude. Shout out to MVW. Dude. It was a great group for the longest time, man. And it kind of fell off after Lincoln left, but it is what it is. Everybody there is still cool. Made some good friendships from it. But so I have a vibrant mid muffler and a stainless steel resonator, and it's this downpipe. It's a 3-inch downpipe to 2.5-inch exhaust all the way through, stainless. It sounds so much better. There's a little bit of drone going down the highway, but it sounds really good. Shortly after that, actually no, still straight pipe. Before I did that, I bought a diverter valve, a DV plus, so upgraded diverter valve for the Jetta. So I got noises. Got the fucking blow off valve noises. Volkswagen though is a recirculating valve, so it keeps cooling in there. The turbo keeps things cool, so it does not vent to atmosphere. Volkswagens do not vent to the atmosphere on their own. You can get the kits for it, but it can cause issues. So I just went with the upgraded diverter valve because I don't want even more headaches up for myself because it was my daily at the time. So upgraded the diverter valve, gave it the chew noises. Shout out to Cody. So I bought it. Cody and I were going to install it. And like, I think a day or like 2 days before I was going to go install it, I got called for a pipeline break in North Dakota. So I was like, yeah, dude, we're going to hang out this weekend. We'll put the diverter valve in. Psych, Garrett's going to buttfuck nowhere in North Dakota. I was literally in a hayfield in North Dakota pumping crude oil. And by pumping crude oil, I mean, I was sitting in a vac truck while I was trying to pump crude oil through a hole like smaller than that. It was not good. I came back. Cody had it, dude. I could not thank that man enough for everything he's done for me with the Jetta. And whenever I have issues or problems or questions, he's always there to give me a hand with that, too.
Dude, shout out to Cody. He's cool as fuck, dude.
Reason he's a groomsman to my wedding.
He's cool as fuck, bro.
So, did all that to the Jetta. Then, I think 2020, I grabbed some lowering springs for H&R Super Sports. Lowered it. Love it. I love the look it gave. It lowered it just perfect. Only time I rub is when I hit divots, and the reason I rub when I hit divots is because there's springs. They're not coils, so like they are just bouncy, and so then they rub on the stock shocks, like they rub
Um,
whenever I hit like divots in the road.
do
So
you do you recommend to do the down piping like at an official shop or?
oh no, I did it myself in my parents' garage.
Oh, you did the down
Yeah,
pipe at
yeah,
the one over there by the
yeah. The
shop center?
Shoreview.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I literally did it in my parents' garage,
I
dude.
look like I know where I'm going to do my
I
down
jacked it
piping.
up, dude. I jacked up and I barely fit under the car. I was like working on my fucking downpipe like a T-Rex, dude. I was like this under the car, like barely moving. The downpipe, I don't know about your generation. I think it's easier to do shit on your generation because you're MQB, which is like Volkswagen standard platform. So basically, like from the front axles to the steering wheel is all the same for all Volkswagens now.
Oh,
So
so
like everything's plug and play.
I actually looked YouTube videos. I spent like 2 hours looking at it. So I think I know how to do it, but I don't have the tools for it. But I know someone who does. That guy. Oh, that guy.
That's the wrong side, sir. I'm on your other side. On my
Fucking
screen, I'm
Garrett.
on your other side.
Fucking Garrett's gonna do it. You know. How I looked at my camera, you're right next to me.
Maybe you should switch them so you know which one I'm at. Just at a later time.
Whatever. Fucking Garrett's house. I'm going to Garrett's house. We're gonna drink and fucking downpipe my vehicle. Okay.
This high value pre-production meetings that we're having here.
Yes. We're gonna downpipe it, and hopefully I'm gonna pay a fucking somebody put a sub in my shit.
I mean, I know a guy. Cody.
I know a guy too, but Cody has a kid. He has a family. He's busy. You know,
True.
I'm like
And he's starting a new job too, so he probably isn't gonna have the time to do like.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. He should have more time because now he's a project manager is what he's gonna be.
Yeah.
So he should have more time, but he won't need the side work as much. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works for him.
If not, I've been calling places, you know, for the sub part.
Just pay Cody. Just pay Cody.
I want to pay Cody, but whenever he wants to do it, I'm like, yo, dude, I got some money.
Yeah.
My boy.
Or you just save up the crazy concept. You save up the money until Cody has time.
That too. I'm going with that instead. I'm going with that.
Anyways, yeah, no, dude, the downpipe, but I mean, it wasn't difficult. It was just a tight space because there's literally a channel in the frame, like where the exhaust sits. And so I had to disconnect it. I had to take, it was a V-band clamp with a freaking, by the way, Torx wrenches for VWs, Torx wrenches, because you're going to need them. So there was like a clamp that was literally shaped like a V, right? And it was like held my two pieces of my exhaust together. And so I had to get them apart. And so once the bolt was, of course, facing away from me, so I had to work underneath, and I'm like this. Literally, just like all I could do was move my fucking wrist like this to undo my clamp. Once I got the clamp off, and Jalen and Jorge were both there, and so was Jordan, Jalen's cousin. They're all there when I did it, like just helping me out, recording. Like I have videos of it. I think I uploaded them to Goldy G84 though, not ECCMN, which I should do that. But anyways. Once I got that clamp off, though, it stuck together. Like, there's like a gasket or something in there, and it was stuck. Like, I literally had to take a ball peen hammer and pink until it came off. And then I finally got off, got the new one on, and the new one went on so much easier than the old one came off. The hardest part was hooking up the exhaust hangers to the already spot that I already had in there.
Oh, yeah.
That and the front springs on the Jettas, terrible. Rear lowering springs, perfect. Went in so smooth, and we're like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy." Yeah, 12 hours later, it's pretty much how long it took us to do the front ones. Forgot the rear springs out. Yeah, we were fucked after that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, like the goal is just to have the Jetta for a very long time. Hopefully, pay it off in the 5 years. You know, before that, try to get a house after that. As soon as the Jetta pay off. The goal is to get a house and hopefully have a family, you know. And so Garrett, like, cause I can see Garrett did that shit. I'm trying to do that shit too, you know. You got a crib. I'm trying to get a crib too with some fucking land. That shit's nice.
Yeah, no, I definitely suggest owning a house because owning's better than renting any day.
Yeah.
Right now, shit's stupid expensive. So don't do it now. Wait
Yeah,
till shit
like
comes down.
lucky, like where I live, people are cool as fuck. Resigned my lease. Rent's not going up, so and I still got a garage where I could park my fucking baby, aka the Jetta, you know. So and with those in this 5 year goal plan, I just keep on being healthy and moving on up and get more money and get
Yeah.
more tattoos. You know, get tatted and be Garrett's best man. See my boy get married and all that shit and
Here.
get plastered. So yeah.
After
The
the ceremony.
receptionist and all that. I don't know how it goes. I never got fucking. I've never been to a
Ceremony,
wedding.
then the reception. So
Yes,
at the
what he said.
reception, you can get plastered, but the ceremony, everybody has to be not drunk until after the I do's are said, Sarah and I are officially married. Then you can get fucked up. But if you yak in any of the fucking transports or anything, you're paying for it.
I'm not yakking. I got a backpack.
Well, as drawstring ones.
What's your the
Carrying a
5 year?
bag full of fucking vomit at the end of the day.
What's the
So gross.
What's the 5 year for you, dog?
Honestly, everything kind of changed for me. I really don't know. Well, my 5 year goal was to become an operations manager for my company, and I'm knocking on the doorstep right now. So that should be literally in the next month or two. That should be happening.
Dude, I achieved one of the
As I was
biggest.
told.
I achieved one of the biggest goals was to get my CDL, and I did that. You talked about it in the first podcast episode,
Yep.
so
Yep.
so
Yep.
yeah, like then. What about your
Huh?
What about your tattoos? Did you set that shit up or what?
Well, so
How many you got
I
right
did
now?
not.
Yeah, 4.
I got 3.
Yeah, 3.
I
I'll
got
show them the guns.
Wayne here, Wayne Goldsworthy, Grandpa, Conrad, Grandpa, and then I got this one was Celtic Knot. Was my mom, dad, and my sister each got it.
I have, I think, 24 now, and over on Saturday, my sister got her first tattoo. Then
That was her first tattoo. She didn't have a tattoo yet.
Yeah, she got her first 2 on Saturday, and then I got. Obviously, I got 2 more, some more anime shit. You know, it's this one right here.
Shocker.
It's from
or Japanese cartoons. It's literally what they are. It's what they are.
Don't. I'm not gonna. You know what?
Japanese cartoons.
I'll let his have his own opinion. We're not gonna get into this right now.
They're cartoons for grown men.
I'm not gonna get into it. Whatever.
Japanese cartoons for old men.
I got Shinuka from Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I got a black clover bowl symbol. You know, I got that. This was my other recent one I got last year from my homeboy. You know,
I forgot about that one.
I'm not getting into that one that much, but that's another day for another story. You know, but I want to keep on getting tatted. You know, all that shit. Most definitely. You know, I keep on doing me and all that shit. I can't wait to get Garrett. I can't wait until Garrett's arms get done, bro. For when he gets tatted, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this one here into a whole Celtic knot.
I've been like begging. You know, I can't wait for him to fucking get fucking tatted. I can't wait.
Dylan, I'm gonna kick you. I'll bring you right back in.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Definitely. But like, shit. Awkward silence.
Right.
But yeah, keep on getting tatted and shit like that. Are you and Sarah gonna get matching tattoos at all?
I don't know. We haven't really discussed that. She kind of has her own thing she's going for. I kind of got my own thing I'm going for. So,
dude, I literally like Sarah's cool as fuck, and I want to like. I can't wait to see them get married. You know, that's why I want my life too. You know, I want to get married one day. You know, hopefully, I'm talking to somebody right now. Hopefully, it goes out well. Goes well. Now goes out well. What the fuck? I mean, goes well. I meant to say goes well. Some words just keep on come out. Beep, 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 beep. You know,
words escape Raul sometimes.
Yes, just words just come out. Not even to say. I'm like,
not necessarily a word.
Like, yeah, I'm not, dude. Because everyone forgets that English is still my second language. Spanish was my first language, so Yo hablo español también, pendejo.
Sí, ya sé. Ya hicimos eso en
Yeah.
el último, ¿cómo se dice? Episode. No sé cómo.
Yo no sé.
Mm.
I never really said
Estamos muy
episode.
bien con el español, como sabes.
I'm like, I never said episode before in Spanish. It isn't, you know, that's when you grow up with a mother straight from Cuba, live in the farmlands of Cuba, the poppy fields of Cuba. She don't use episodes, you know. She goes like, "Ven aquí, pendejo."
But she's gotta. Tengo que mirar mi novela.
It's like, ¿qué dice, pendejo? ¿Tú tienes problema conmigo? I was like, I'm sorry, ma. Perdón. Perdón, ma. Que te quiero mucho.
No, don't hit me.
Literally. But yeah, like, I see homies get married and shit like that, and that's what I want, you know? Hashtag
Yeah.
fucking goals, dude. Hashtag fucking goals, and I can't wait for his wedding, so pretty excited for that, and, you know, it's gonna be fucking lit.
You fuckers go through 2 kegs and you guys have to start buying shit. Don't look at me. That's not my fault. I'm buying 2 kegs for the wedding. And if everybody runs through that shit, and you're paying cash. So I don't have to pay for it.
Fuck it, it's what it is, dude.
So,
I see a few people paying, you know, but
I
I'm
mean,
not
yeah,
gonna.
people are going to pay here and there if they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I know what people are going to drink. But if you want anything other than beer, you have to pay for it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. I wish I could pay for everybody, but I'm not rich. So I work for what I got. And we've already been saving up, and there's a reason we put our wedding as far out as we did, so we can save up the money to do it and pay for it in advance. So,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
yeah. So there's a reason for it. So I appreciate everybody who comes out and invited there too.
Hell yeah, the most
Excuse
definitely
me.
dog that.
But yeah,
That shit.
other than that, dude, I mean, I don't know what else have you been working on at the house lately.
Dude, I, dude, like, what do you? Are you gonna redo the? What you got projects going on at all
Not
with
really.
you?
Not really. Most of the shit I got done. Well, I did the carpet. All my carpet in my house, all the flooring upstairs is all brand new. After I moved in, I bought all that. Um, and then I just had to do the furnace because my furnace went out a couple months ago. So shout out to Dalton and Cody once again, which it's funny how Cody keeps coming in. You see, I keep coming in with whenever I have an issue, reoccurring character, reoccurring
Cody
character.
is like literally the clutch man,
Dude.
You said clutch.
I don't know what I'd do without that guy. He helps so much through so many different things.
No, dude, tell me about it. I bet you, did Sarah be throwing down in the kitchen? Until you guys be throwing. Every time I come over, you guys are throwing down in the kitchen.
Yeah, Sarah's a bomb.
That shit. I was like, my cooking skills are like not the greatest, but I know how to make some good prep meals.
Mine aren't either.
Like,
I like try to cook and I like to cook. But I'm not very good at it, dude. My ADD ass can like I can do multiple things at once, but then I forget about some shit. Like, yeah, like I'll forget a step or misread or whatever because I'm trying to hurry up and like I don't know. I always feel rushed when I'm cooking. That's part of it too.
I love cooking. My sister taught me a lot. My mom taught me some good skills as well. And I have a cookbook. My cookbook's like right over here. You know, I love. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it real quick. Let me grab my cookbook. Right. It's right here.
I've got multiple cookbooks. So my mom, my grandma, both my grandmas from either side, and my aunties, they all. When I moved into my house, I was moving out. They all made like a scrapbook that had all their recipes in it. So like I have a bunch of family recipes for all sorts of desserts. Like my family all put them all together in a book for me. So we have that. We use that every now and then. Sarah and I add recipes that we like into it. So we'll have like a generational cookbook. It's pretty cool.
I don't really have that, so but
remind me. I'll work on that for you. I'll work on that.
You know, I'm a big thing into fitness and losing weight and all that shit. So I looked up for pet meals and I looked up on Amazon and I got this cookbook right here. Saved a lot, you know, and I have the same containers as well, you know, which is crazy. It doesn't have the divider right here, but it has just like this part, but not the divider.
Yeah.
And then I have this as well. So like, I do a lot of cooking. I learned from a lot from that and TikToks and like that. And and like I try to share much of my food with Garrett as I can, you know. And then like if I have extra containers, I'm like, here, bro, here's your 5 containers for the fucking week, you know, because we both trying to stay healthy and live long.
Exactly. And Sarah and I
You
been
know,
getting factor meals. Those are pretty good, but they have limited variety, and every time it seems like they're out of something. So I think this is gonna be our
yeah,
last order we do through them. So Sarah and I are gonna have to get back in meal prepping just because it's a convenience thing. For like $200, we got like fucking packages, like 20 packages. So it lasted
yeah.
us like two. I know it's 10 packages, something like that. So it basically lasted us a whole week. Or no, it's 20 packages. But yeah, $200 and enough meals, prepackaged meals, will last us an entire week. So it was super nice to have that and have a variety of different things that we otherwise wouldn't have never made. But that was one of the main things I've always hated about meal prepping because like when I worked out with Isaiah and Willard, like it was rice and chicken, unseasoned chicken. That's all we
God,
had
fuck,
after workouts and shit.
fuck
Oh,
that shit.
the worst, bro. Like I enjoy
I
eating, and I'm not just eating for substance. Like I enjoy eating because I enjoy it. Clearly,
like
look at this figure. All right, I had to work hard for this figure by not
I
working hard.
I ate a lot, dude, and I was like, I was almost like 400 pounds and leaving Nebraska, and I had to like re-lose weight again. So and I'm like 314 right now, and keep on going down. The goal is by Garrett's wedding, I want to be 170.
Yo,
That is the goal. Is to be 170.
170?
Yes.
Psych, bro. Say psych. That is too
Yeah.
skinny for you, dog.
No, it's like all right, like 170 for like I'll say like 170 for jiu-jitsu, you know,
That's
but
why.
truly like 185, 180. I can lose like 15.
I think you're like me. You have seen what I look like skinny. I don't look good skinny. I look better with some meat
You
on my bones.
have you seen when I was 185 in high
Oh,
school?
yeah. No, I didn't see you in high school. That's definitely not how we met.
Oh, dude, obviously, but you saw me in the wrestling team when I was 185.
Yeah, dude. Look at the pictures that you sent me last week with fucking God damn it, Waka.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
I
I
was
showed this to Sarah. She was like, "That's Raul." I was like, "Yeah, that was Raul." What the fuck?
yeah, I was so skinny. I
So
was
like,
like 180.
me personally, I'm at like 250 right now. I'm trying to get down to 200.
I just want to be under 200, you know, 185, 190, one there. Like, you know, if I
Yeah,
can, I don't have to be exactly like 170. I don't have to exactly be 170, but if I can get to like 185, 180, you know,
yeah.
I'm cool. Because there's weight classes at 185. I could do 185 for jiu jitsu. I'm just tired of fighting dudes that are 6'5", 6'4" at jiu-jitsu
Literally,
tournament.
the
Jiu-jitsu
height
tournament.
disadvantages for Raul are crazy.
And like, and they don't put me down right away. And like, you know, it's tough, and it's like, dude, it's like a fucking bulldog going against a fucking bull. You know, a
Like a fucking
matador.
gorilla.
Yeah, I'm like, I can hold my own, but like, it's tough, dog. It's
He can hold
so
his
tough.
own. He can, but I mean, you have to think at that like length difference and shit. You're getting out leveraged.
The leverage they have on me, and I just don't want to go through
You
that right
can't
now.
overcome it. But I will say, the one event that I went to, bro, the dude was not scoring you. Me and Ryan were
Uh,
both like, "What the fuck?" Like
yeah,
like
no,
he just rotated on that guy. Like he just got out and that guy he was behind that guy. Like and there's no
I
points for Raul at all. Me and
yeah
Ryan are
the one
cause that's why I yelled twist his dick. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not taking this shit serious no more. You ain't
yeah
gonna give
like
my man points. I'm gonna be rowdy."
one of their fucking wrestlers just dogging me on points, which was fucking annoying.
It was some bullshit, dude. Me and Ryan were watching. Like, what? Me, Ryan, and Dakota, all three of us were like, "What the
I
fuck? Like, how does he not
I
get a point there? Like, I don't know shit about
I
wrestling or
feel like
jujitsu."
when like the ended, you know, he did give me on the last armbar submission, but if it just went to straight to points, it would have went to OT.
Oh
But
yeah. Well, and he was even giving you points. So that was the crazy thing. Like, we were watching. Like, why is Raw's score not going up? This is ridiculous. Like, that should have been points. And we don't even know anything about jujitsu. I was like, that feels like it should have been points. That looked like it should
yeah,
have been points. Like, you got out and you changed positions on him. Can
yeah.
I watch?
But
Dylan, that's Dylan. You peg us as a watcher.
let's in the corner and watch, dude. Fucking
um.
hilarious.
Anyways, so we yeah, I'm trying to be like 200, and I'm not in bed today because I'm having a pop. But I've had caffeine headaches all day, like crippling in bed type
Yeah.
shit all day. So I've been having pops, but yeah, I'm trying to get down to 200 by like this summer. So I'm actually looking right now on Facebook Marketplace for like cable machines and things like that. I found a few in my area. I got one. I'm gonna message the lady and see if I can pick it up tomorrow. I think. So Cody's gonna be getting a phone call.
Cody
uh,
again.
so yeah, I got want to do that here. Lose some weight, get back in a better shape. But I just like if I look at like what my BMI is supposed to be, it says my B for my like weight, I'm supposed to be like 140 pounds, 150 pounds. That's what I was in
No,
high school, and I was a fucking rail back then, dude. Like I would not look good with that right now with where I'm at, like physically. That shit would look so like unhealthy, really.
I like my. I think I have underneath all this protectedness because I protect my muscles. You know.
Yeah, you have to. You're a fighter, right? That's why.
But, so I wanna be at least be like I said between 170 and like 190, like around there. You
Yeah,
know.
I'd say much more than carrying around 200 for you probably wouldn't be like ideal. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like
I think
I
anything more than that, it's just gonna look a little bit unnatural. Just because you're naturally like built like a fucking bowling ball, dude. Like
yeah
I'm just saying. I think that would be a good like weight or like healthy weight for you to carry around. But
yeah
on that though, I know you got somewhere you got to be here tonight.
yeah
You got plans.
yeah.
Raul's going out of town for a week, so we're gonna try to record our next podcast here with him in a hotel room. Maybe have a guest on this next one.
Oh yeah.
We're looking at a couple different options right now as far as that goes. Um, but yeah, we'll definitely post another episode. We're not gonna get behind on this at all. We're not gonna let that shit get in the way. If we have to
Oh yeah.
record it on our cell phones, we'll do what we got to do. But
No, this is gonna be a current thing, blowing out back to
weekly.
back to back.
Fridays, baby. Fridays, it's gonna be uploaded. I'm gonna get better. It's not gonna upload at like 11 o'clock on a Friday. Like it's gonna upload right away. You can listen to it on your way into work, all that good stuff. So thank you again for everybody for tuning in, listening with us, showing the love. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the feedback that we're getting. Please keep in touch. If you want to get in touch with us, you know how. Message us on here.
No,
Most
most
everybody
definitely.
watching knows us, knows how to get in touch with us. Cell phones,
All
messenger,
that through
whatever.
social media, all that.
Yes, sir.
It's on the bio of my Twitch page as well. Larry says dropping every Friday.
Every Friday, baby.
Every Friday, baby. Let's get it.
All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time. Peace.
Peace. Dude, that was Goldy.